What if I can show you how you can remove your hard inquiries like this, or like this? Well, I'm gonna show you how you can remove it within the next 24 to 72 hours. So with that being said, you already know what time it is, and let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I'm gonna teach y'all how to remove your hard inquiries within the next 24 to 72 hours. Yep. So with that being said, hey, go grab a pen and paper, come take some notes, go get you something to drink, hey, because class about to be in session and it's about to be a good one. And before class starts, let me talk to you for a second. I want you to understand the difference between a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry, right? So when it comes to a hard inquiry, let's say you apply for a car. Let's say you apply for a Mercedes. When you go to the Mercedes dealership, they're gonna need to see if you actually qualify for that car, right? So what they're gonna do is ask you for your full social. So once they get your full social, they're gonna put the information in and gather it from, or get it from the credit bureaus. And once they get it from the credit bureaus, they're gonna see if you actually qualify for that car. So since they're gonna see that you qualify for that car, they're gonna get a hard pull to gather your information. So once they gather your information, they can see if you qualify based off of their terms. Now this is considered a hard inquiry because they had to get your full credit report to see if you qualify for the car. So when it comes to a soft inquiry, it's a little bit different. Remember, when you get in a hard inquiry, they're getting full access to your credit report. But when it comes to a soft inquiry, they're not getting full access to your credit report. They only getting partial information. We never know what the information is, but most of the time, they're just verifying your information. And when you're trying to pre-qualify for a credit card, they only ask you for your last four. It's considered a soft pull because they're getting access to a little bit of information to see if you actually qualify for that credit card. So that's the difference between the two. One is actually pulling your credit report. The other one is just getting access to a little bit of access to your credit report to see if you qualify. Hey, class is in session. Hey, pull out y'all credit report and not Credit Karma. And if you don't have it, what y'all doing? You show up to class with no credit report, you can go get it, right? The link is in the description. It's only $1. We're not using Credit Karma because Credit Karma don't give enough information on the instructions I'm about to show y'all, right? Or instruct y'all on how to get these hard inquiries off. So make sure y'all have your full credit report because you want to have Experian, Transunion, and Equifax. Credit Karma only shows you two, right? They only show you Transunion and Equifax. You need to have all three, and you need to have more information when it comes to disputing these hard inquiries off of your credit report. So go grab it, and after you go grab it, here's what you're about to do next. And now that y'all have your credit reports out, here's what y'all gonna do next. Y'all gonna call the major credit bureaus. The first person I'm gonna call is Experian. Now I have the number right here, and you're gonna follow the instructions. So you're gonna press 2, and then what's gonna happen is a live person is gonna get on the phone. Once a live person gets on the phone, they're gonna ask you what department you wanna go to. You're gonna say the fraud department. You wanna go to the fraud department. Now once you get on the phone, it's gonna take about 2 to 3 minutes. To get on the phone with them, and what they're gonna ask you is, what do you wanna dispute? You're gonna say hard inquiries. Now you're not gonna dispute every hard inquiry because if you have one that's attached to an actual credit card, we're not messing with those. But any other hard inquiry, hey, we're removing all those hard inquiries within the next 24 to 72 hours. So let them know the name of the hard inquiry and the actual date that whatever happened with that hard inquiry, right? So they're gonna ask you for the information, and then after that, you're gonna get off the phone with them, and then that's what we're gonna call. We're gonna call Transunion. Unlike Experian, yo, when you get transferred to a live person, it's a little bit different when it comes to Transunion. You gotta go ahead and ask you for your last four, your name, your address, like all this extra stuff. So after you get on the phone with them, what you wanna do is ask to speak to the fraud department. They're gonna ask you for some information, but you don't want to talk to the first person. You want to say, can I please speak to the fraud department? They're going to transfer you to the fraud department, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to list off all the hard inquiries that you have in your credit report, but we're not messing with the ones that are attached to the actual credit card. So just do the same thing. Now, as you do that, we're going to call Equifax next. Now, when it comes to Equifax, it's the same exact way as Transunion. They're going to ask to verify some information, your last four, your social, your date of birth, your address, your name, like all this information. Like, it's too much, but you got to go through it. Now, once you get on the phone with them, hey, we're not talking to the first person. We need to be transferred to the fraud department. Once you get transferred to the fraud department, you're going to list off all your hard inquiries, and it's going to happen within the next 24 to 72 hours. And you're going to get everything removed from your credit report when it comes to your hard inquiries. Your hard inquiries to come off within the next 24 to 72 hours. you can check Credit Karma and just make sure it happened. If it don't happen, just do the process over again. Now that we disputed our hard inquiries, it's time to dispute our negative accounts. So if we have negative accounts on our credit report, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna watch this video right here. I'm gonna show you how to remove some accounts off your credit report within the next 14 days. So watch this video right here, and I'll see you in the next class.